Welcome to Secret Women's Business, the podcast, where we're going to talk about boobs, bras, body image, and whatever else takes our fancy.
I'm a woman of a certain age.
Hi, Pauline. Have you got your wine?
I've got my wine. If I have one more hot flush, I'm going to kill somebody. Yeah.
All right, pull up your chairs, girls.
Yeah.
Let's talk about mood swings.
Well, you know, I can't say that I have mood swings because that implies that I have good moods and then all of a sudden I'm in a bad mood. No, I'm in a regular mood. It's not necessarily good because there's too much to deal with. And then all of a sudden something or someone pisses me off and I go feral. And it's nothing I can control.
Yeah. I get teary.
Oh, God, yeah, the tears. The tears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And the tears with the invitation to violence. Because if whatever's making you teary isn't out of the way soon, those little hands will curl up into a fist and punch them. But we don't recommend that.
No, don't.
But it's you know, it's how you feel. I mean, what's that fabulous meme that's been going on?
Oh, my pronouns are try, me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's how we kind of feel as menopausal women.
Me, baby, test me now.
Yeah. Go your hardest.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got because, you know, bring it on.
But see, the other thing that's happened to me to do with that is I'm a lot more brazen than I used to be. I mean, I used to let people call me Dom, for example, and I wouldn't say anything. Now, if someone calls me that, I just say, excuse me, that's not my name. My name's Dominique. I don't have to accept any of that BS anymore.
Oh, for me, it's BS when they call me ma'am or madam.
Go to India. When you're in India, if you're considered an older lady, they call you auntie.
Oh, God.
That happened to me.
Oh, God. No, whenever a waiter or somebody calls me madam or ma'am, I just say, don't call me that. Call me darling.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, see, that's funny, but culturally, some people wouldn't accept that.
Well, I don't care about their culture because sometimes my culture is the most important thing to me and I get sick of worrying about everybody else.
Yeah, that's right. There's the mood swing coming.
Yeah.
Can you hear it? She's mood swinging right now. We're swinging from the chandelier to the other chandelier.
Tarzan on my vine. Yeah. And I'm not wearing a loincloth.
It'd have to be a big one.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but it's, well, oh, God, I just got a mental image of me swinging on a vine with just a loincloth, not a very big one, and the boobs flapping in the wind.
It was the boobs I was thinking about when I said the big loincloth.
Well, that would have to be a very...
Cape.
Okay, let's just face it. My boobs are big, but there is a difference between my loins and my boobs.
I know, I was just being silly.
Very.
But the mood swings thing for me, I do find the sadness bit. I don't know, it comes from nowhere.
Oh, God, yeah.
It doesn't have to necessarily be related to any sort of grief or anything like that. Just all of a sudden, I feel really sad.
Songs get me too, and the one out of nowhere that gets me is Landslide.
I'm trying to think what lyrics.
So it's about this woman and she's talking and about she's getting older and things are changing and she's sort of not quite ready for it, but there it is and you can't stop it. And it hits her like a landslide.
Yes. Okay. I mean, I know the song. I love the song. I just couldn't think of the lyric that might be affecting you.
Every one of them.
But it's fun. I mean, I love that song because I love Stevie Nicks. But there's other songs for me. This is going to sound ridiculous. There's a John Farnham song called Comic Conversations.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a song about unrequited love. It's ridiculous. And every time I hear it, I just want to cry. And it doesn't, the lyrics don't even mean anything. I don't know whether it's his voice. I don't know what it is. It's just, that song hits me.
Oh, I've got When You're Smiling.
Oh, don't. My dad used to sing that.
Yeah, well, that's it. My grandmother used to make us sing it to her.
Yeah.
And we used to have to perform it and do all the things with it and, you know, because she loved us singing. And then when Mum was dying and she was in the home and she had dementia, and I would just go there and sing for her. And she loved me to sing that song.
Yeah. Yes, I did the same with my dad. Mum reminded me that he used to sing By the Light of the Silvery Moon to me when I was little. And he used to hop in the cot with me, apparently. and sing it to me. So I sang that to him yes.
Did he have a nice voice?
Yes. Not a beautiful voice, but yeah, nice voice, country sort of style, I suppose. Dad loved Neil Young and Bob Dylan and that sort of music, so I think he was a bit tone deaf.
Oh no, that's funny.
He loved lyrics. He had a thing for lyrics.
No, my dad had
about hitting us.
Yeah, but that's it. My dad was absolutely impossible for him to find the note.
Oh, right.
And he used to love things like Mushkin and the Sergio Mendes song, yeah. But he would always sing it 2 notes higher, and he wasn't trying to sing it in harmony. That just sounded right to him.
Well, 2 notes wouldn't be in harmony anyway.
Yeah. But that's it. But when I hear it, that song still, I think of Dad singing and it makes me sad. And it's, my dad died all those years ago, and I'm still sad because I'm still missing him.
So is that part of the menopausal thing, do you think, or is that just a long-term grief thing?
I think...
Or both?
Both. Because part of it is, at this age, I should be able to hear a song and just enjoy it.
No, I think you're entitled to feel whatever you feel.
Yeah, but it's. I think also no, because I think that the strength of the grief is worse, or the sadness is worse because of menopause. The hormones.
Yes, the changes in our bodies and all that sort of thing. I mean, who would have thought that just like this time of our life, our periods end, that's supposed to be it. But we have to go through all this other crap as well.
Well, yeah, when it all started for me, and I went to speak to my doctor, and she said it's just very unfair. It's like a really, really bad joke on women because they hit their 50s and their children live home, and this is where they should be enjoying their life, and then all of a sudden they've got to deal with their parents passing.
Yeah.
And menopause. Yeah. And
which
worse.
Layers all the emotions onto it, which is the whole reason we decided to talk about mood swings and that sort of thing, because those changes seem to be never ending. Yeah. I see it in Mum. Mum's 81. And although she's 20-odd years past menopause, I still see sudden swings in her moods, and she'll be quite upset all of a sudden about seemingly nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm tolerant. Actually, I was at her place last week and I went straight there from work, and she drunk nearly a whole bottle of wine.
Oh, my God.
So she was pretty gone. And she was sitting on the couch and she's chatting, and she told me the same stories over and over and over. And I sat there thinking I could correct her and say, yeah, you've told me this. Or I could remember that she's not going to be around forever, and there'll be a time where I will miss these stories.
That's right.
So bring it on, tell them over and over again.
And but the trouble again with that, I'm not saying it's a trouble, but along with that comes a sadness.
Absolutely.
There's recognition.
That was a revelation to me, because Mum talks about it all the time. She said, when I pass, you'll get this, or this is going to happen, or whatever. And I always brush it off because I don't let myself think about it. But that moment watching her, quite tipsy, and just rabbiting on. She was funny. She's a funny woman.
That's hilarious.
It was that was a revelation to me that time's coming. I mean, hopefully not for another 20 years or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's a reality that I've suddenly hit, and maybe that was a mood swing in myself as well.
Yeah, it is. It is, because I think when we're younger, all our concepts of bad things that can happen are still powered by the optimism of youth.
Oh, that's a fantastic sentence you just said right
I like
there.
that?
Yes, that's absolutely
I think I might tattoo it on my ass. Backwards so I can see it in the mirror.
That's really good. Oh, my God. It's like the ambulance behind you, right?
Yeah.
No, but it's all the mood swing thing again, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it was a moment for me. I had a real moment sitting there watching that and going through that realisation myself. And that was a mood swing of my own. Yeah.
And they come onto us so quickly. And we don't know where it came from. It's like these WTFs, can I say that?
Of course you can.
What the fuck moments. A second ago I was happy and laughing with my mum.
Yeah, that's right.
And now all of a sudden I feel like everything's going to be taken away from me.
An emptiness.
Yeah.
That's what I feel from time to time.
Yeah, and it hasn't even happened.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that in those moments when I was watching Mum that night, I think I went through about 50 different emotions. There was a moment of grief. There was a little moment of joy just watching her have fun. There was a moment of realisation. It was an epiphany. A whole lot of stuff very quickly went through my mind and all of my emotions and all that sort of thing.
And the anxiety, we talk about anxiety through menopause, and anxiety, of course, is, if depression is worrying about the past, anxiety is worrying about the future. And you're feeling this sense of anxiety because something is going to happen. We know it is. You can't stop it. That's just a way of life.
Yeah.
And you want to be able to say, no, not going to happen. No. But it doesn't work like that.
But we can't control everything.
That's right. And that moment when that hits is just, mind-shattering. And then we go off and have a glass of wine and we try for a different mood. Or we have a piece of cake for some people.
Well, I'm mindful, actually, if I'm feeling a bit low, of not having a glass of wine.
That's right,
So
yeah.
if I get home of an evening and I feel a bit blah, that's not the time to have a drink.
No, absolutely not.
Because it just makes it worse.
Yeah.
And I know myself well enough to know I will get morose.
Yeah.
And then I'll be blubbering on the phone to somebody, some rubbish.
Which is also good, and that's why friends are fabulous. But the point is also, I think, that we have to find, as women going through this, if we've got triggers that make us unhappy, we have to find a trigger that makes us happy. And for some of it's food.
Yeah, well, for me, it's painting or playing my guitar.
Yeah.
So that works for me. That can take me out of a funk very quickly because I can get so engrossed in what I'm doing that my emotions are almost non-existent because I'm in that moment of painting or whatever it is I'm doing.
For me, I have no idea what it is. Every now and then, and if my mother was alive and could hear this, she would be so thrilled she wouldn't know what to do with it, but every now and then it's cleaning.
Oh, God, I don't know. That's not my problem.
No. Well, it is mine.
It's not my cure either.
No. But it is mine. Just all of a sudden making myself busy and seeing that something has, starts off messy and turns up.
That's a healthy way to handle it.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often, I have to say. And I know Mum in heaven is looking down on me now and saying, yes, finally.
She knows.
Yeah, she knows. But yeah, that's what I find sometimes works for me, but I don't know what else does. When you're younger, it's shopping. And now I go out and I think, unless I'm looking for a perfect tomato or great olive oil on sale, it's just not going to do it for me.
No, I need to, it's definitely painting and making music for me works really well. That definitely helps get me out of a funk and I don't have to spend hours on it.
Yeah.
I just have to make the decision to get up and do it. And sometimes that in itself is the hardest part.
Yeah. That's
is getting over
self-care.
yourself.
Yeah. And saying, okay, this is a time for me to do what's good for me.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to spiral and it's going to get worse and it's going to go from tonight to tomorrow into next.
Well, no, and that's no good. And that's what I'm saying. We need those triggers.
Learning to deal. Yes. Yeah. Learning how to deal with it, how to find the thing that works for us.
Well, I hope everybody else finds their trigger, their happy trigger. It could be buying lingerie.
Yes.
Yes. Or reading a book. Or listening to Dominique's records. Oh, God, how old am I? I said records.
Records. Anyway, look, all we can say is we're moody old women. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have a fabulous day.
Bye.
Really and truly.